Welcome back to 6 News at 6. Time to take a look at your weather. And we're starting off with a live look across the area. Plenty of blue skies, just like the word. 5 o'clock and really just like there have been all throughout the day. It was a dry day. It was a warm day, but still about 2 or 3 degrees below the averages. Right now in the 6 o'clock hour, we're at 86 in Temple, northeast winds at 9. And those winds, as we talked about at 5 o'clock, that's been what's kind of generating the story here over the past 3 days or so into the weekend and into today as well. 20% humidity because a northeasterly flow is going to be a drier flow. There is very little humidity in the air. In fact, right now we're not looking at a heat index value. We're looking at a wind chill of about 83. That's what it feels like right now across the area. Elsewhere across central Texas, 84 in Lampasas, San Saba, Goldthwaite, and Hamilton, 88 right now in Waco. Did get up to 90 today in Waco. So that while that sounds warm, really it's still about 3 degrees below where we're supposed to be for this time of the year. So a gorgeous day, all things considered, especially since that 90 actually felt like 90 because there's very little humidity. And again, that is because of those northeasterly winds. Staying calm for us at this hour, 5 to 10 miles per hour, not too bad. And we're going to keep the northeast winds in the forecast for a couple of more days, but slowly but surely we're going to start to see those overnight lows start creeping back up. For tomorrow, still under 60 degrees pretty much everywhere, 59 in Temple and Killeen by the time you wake up, 56 tomorrow morning in Waco. A little bit cooler as you head out to the west, less humidity there even than what we're seeing in the I-35 corridor. So we're going to cool down just a few more degrees. Now, I did mention the next few days, right? Because after that, things are going to change for us once again. Let's put our forecast for our winds in motion. Want to stop it right here on Wednesday because this is when we're expecting Francine to kind of brush up against the Texas coast down near Houston. We'll provide more rain probably for areas south of central Texas and really well east of central Texas. But we could see a kick up in winds as that storm continues to track from west to east, about 15 to 20 miles per hour there on Wednesday. But then by Thursday and Friday, take a look. You can see the wind direction. That wind flow is back out of the south. That means more humidity. That's a slightly warmer airflow as well. So things are going to change for us as we get through the next few days. Let's take a look here. So for tomorrow, I already showed you this, 59 by the time you wake up, 91 though tomorrow afternoon, a little bit warmer than it was today, but not by much. 68 and 88. So again, those temperatures in the mornings going back up a little bit. There's a 30% chance there because of Francine, which we'll talk about in just a second. 67 though and 90 for Thursday. And then we're going to see those overnight lows get back into the 70s as we head back into the weekend. That's going to be the factor of getting a little more humidity in the air as those winds do return back to the south. So speaking of Francine, here's Francine right now, still east of Mexico. Some of the outer bands possibly bringing some rain to areas there near Brownsville. But again, 65 miles per hour, still a tropical storm. But as we put our forecast in motion here, take a look. By the time it gets closer to the Texas coast, potentially a Category 2 hurricane with 100 mile per hour winds. Notice what happens here. It is going to slide just really well southeast of central Texas. That's why our impacts here across central Texas are going to be minimal. That is not the case in areas like Houston, Lake Charles, towards Lafayette, where you're going to see the winds and the rain. For us, though, take a look here. Could see some rain there in Houston as early as Tuesday night. We'll continue into the overnight hours into Wednesday. For us, Wednesday, again, spotty shower activity, possibly. That's all we're really looking at. Everything we see is going to stay east of I-35, and really, it's not much. Isolated to scattered showers possible. Again, Francine not going to do much for us, probably going to track a little too far east to have any real impacts here in central Texas. After that, we're going to get back to business as usual. Overnight lows back around 70 degrees. Those afternoon highs back close to the lower 90s to the mid 90s for the weekend.